Okay, where would you like to see Piney go by the conclusion of the series?
Well, where would I like to see him go?
Yeah, right.
I think he's going to go.
Well, what would you like to see?
I'd like to see him become more influential and deal with, try to return the club to the original concept and see what could be done there. But I think in contemporary film, that's not a logical thing to have happen. It's too moralistic. It's too old west. It's just not what's going to go on. So what I would like is not really relevant. It's whatever Kurt is going to decide along with his gods and demons. Figure out what to do with this character, and I'm not exactly sure where it's going to go.
Now, are you riding a bike in real life, or?
No, I rode a bike years ago on a movie called Harold and Maude, and went off a bridge in San Francisco and was laid up for 2 years out of work. And had a hip cast, and I swore then that I'd never get on a two-wheeled motorcycle again. I'd got on them again, and I ride them, but just if I have to. It's like horses. I gave up horses too because they bite, and they're stupid. I mean, some people like them, but I don't. The only animal that runs itself to death. The only difference between that and a motorcycle is a motorcycle doesn't have a single brain in it anywhere. It's not trying to hurt you. It just goes so fast that you end up getting hurt because people don't pay attention.
Did they use that footage?
No, they didn't. They didn't. They said it didn't look real. It looked like a dummy. And I said it was a dummy. I was just bent over in 8 different positions, flying off this bridge, 80 feet out and 80 feet down, 40 feet out, 40 feet down, into the rocks and bullshit off of the Dunbarton Bridge.
Do you have a helmet?
Oh, I was dressed like a motorcycle cop. So I had
a helmet.
High boots and a helmet and a jacket and the whole thing, but it just crushed my leg and took an 1.25 inch of bone out of my lower leg and just changed my mind about motorcycles entirely.
Well, I can see. What's with the trike? Is that your idea or a story idea? Or?
It was I think it's my idea. They said that when I went on for the interview and saw those guys, they said, well, what do you think about motorcycles? I said, I never think about motorcycles. They never occur to me. They never enter my world. And they said, well, this is a show about motorcycles. I said, I got it. I know what it is. Well, what can we do? I said, I don't know. Why don't you put him on a trike? Nobody else will be riding one. You wanted to be a guy with an oxygen tube and all that. That was all part of the concept. I said, if I've got an oxygen tube on, I'm obviously not doing the Lone Ranger. I'm what I am. So I said, the trike makes sense, and I can still ride with the club on occasion and do the stuff. And it's kind of an interesting piece of equipment to be on, and visually it's interesting, and it goes really fast. And
Does it?
Oh, very fast. Fast as any motorcycle.
You kind of enjoy that trike?
Oh, yeah, it's fun. You can get the front end off the ground. You can get the rear wheels tipped up, and you can get in a lot of trouble on one of those things if you really wanted to try.
When you're not shooting a TV show, what do you do for chuckles, for fun?
I write.
Right, what do you write?
I just, not long ago, finished a novel called The Painted Monkey that I'm going to try to serialize out onto the web, and another book that I started, and a series of short stories that I'm working on, and got about, I think, I was looking at them the other day, 8 screenplays.
Wow.
A couple of television concepts and screenplays, and I've been banging away at it for a long time. Sometimes big-time people look at them and say, well, we'll give you an option on this. I've never had one go for it, but I've seen stuff that I've written, these pieces of it, show up, and I'm thinking, they really did like that, didn't they? It's a tough business. So I'm back at it again. I'm trying, as I said, serialize this novel, and there's another book called Walensky's Way of an ex-football player who's stuck in Hollywood trying to figure out how to make a living because he's been hurt too bad, and now these people are treating him poorly.
Thank you.